Good morning, everyone. Welcome to, whoa. Okay, let's try that again. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I'm PJ. I'm located here in Northwest Arkansas, and I operate ARBA registered rabbitry, and I raise New Zealand rabbits in black, blue, and broken. And I've recently started a small herd of silver fox, which I hope to grow over time. And silver fox is in black and blue. So that's what I do here. Anyway, I'm coming at you today. I missed the 2-week update on the May babies. And they're now 3 weeks old. They're a little over 3 weeks old. And it's time to remove the nest box. Now at 2 weeks, between really 10 to 12 days, I flip the nest box in the wintertime, and in summertime I remove the nest box, but I leave the flooring, and then I leave that in there until they're 3 weeks old, and at 3 weeks I either take the nest box completely out or the flooring I take out. And today I'm going to be taking out the flooring, and I wanted to update you on the kits thus far. So let's go have a look at those May babies. Alright, first up we have Shani and her litter. Now you actually got to watch Shani give birth, live birth for Shani. It was a blessing to catch that. She only kindled 4. She was bred to, I believe, Greasy. And so these guys they're all hiding under the water bowl. But let's see if I can get these guys out. Okay, there's a blue and a black. Here, I'm going to take this out today. Be gentle. There you go. Alright. So there's the first 2. And then we've got the others all hiding under the water bowl. Let me see if I can get them. There's a Charlie. Okay. There's another blue. Alright, and then there's a black. Now, am I missing one? Oh, here we go. It was up here on Mom. There you go. Go back there, little guy. Go on. Alright, here we go. Now you can see all 6. What we have the 2 black, the broken black and the little Charlie. Those are Shawnees. And then we have 2 blue. I had fostered 3 of the tiniest little beasts you have ever seen. Blue Eye, if you remember, kindled 14 babies. And she had 3 real tiny blue ones that, honestly, I didn't think they stood a chance of surviving. But I went ahead and put the tiniest ones over here to Shani. Shani's a real good milk producer. And I thought if there was any chance of them surviving, Shani would be their best shot. And so Shani did. She's done wonderful. Now, we did lose one of the blues right away. I mean, within the first 36 hours, we lost one. And but the other 2, they started milking, and they've thrived. And look at them. They've caught up. They were, when I put them in the nest box with these others, they were half their size, probably a third of their size. I mean, they were tiny little boogers. But Shani took real good care of them. And these 2 have not only survived, they've caught up, and they are now just thriving. So we've got 4 of Shani's and 2 of Blue Eye's little kits here. Up next we have the Queen, and the Queen kindled 7. And I think she still has all 7. Let's see, she was bred to Bentley, so they do have a broken blue dad. Here, time for this to come out, Mama. There, look at there, didn't even disturb her. Take that out, and we'll get it washed and stored away for the next time. So let's see if we can dig out these babies. It's morning time, but boy, let me tell you, it's getting hot real fast, and so I really kind of hate to mess with these babies too terribly much. But I would like for you to get a good look at them. It's okay, Mom. Just stay. Good girl. So, do we have a 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we missing one? Alright, we either lost one or I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think there's any more hiding behind Mom. No. Okay. It's okay, Mama. Alright, so apparently we lost one. I don't remember that, but there's a lot I don't remember. So we are down to 6, and look at that, perfect litter. 3 black and 3 broken black. And of course these guys will all carry a dilute gene because their dad is broken blue. And look at that. I mean, just look real good, don't they? They're at that cute little hamster stage. And they're actually just starting to come out of it. They've been doing real well considering the up and down temperatures we've been having. In the evenings, it's been cooling off real nice. It's been cooling off to about the 60s in the evenings. And then by morning, it starts warming up real quick. When I'm out here 6 o'clock in the morning doing my first rounds, feeding and watering, it's still usually pretty cool, about still in the 60s. But I tell you, by the time I make it to work by 8 o'clock, it's already starting to warm up. And by 9, 10 o'clock, you're wishing you have air conditioner and a fan blowing, because it gets hot real fast. And so these guys are really doing quite well for this heat. Moms are doing good. Babies are thriving, and they're growing so fast. Just having a real good time with these May babies. Okay, now we have Witter, and Witter was bred to Kirby, her dad, and she kindled 9. And as far as I know, I said this before, but as far as I know, she still has all 9 of them. Let's get a count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm only counting 8. Let's see. We've got 2 blue, 6 black, and 2 blue. Huh. Well, I don't remember losing one again, but apparently we did. So anyway, she's got 8, 2 blue, and 6 black. And again, you know, Mom can be a little grumpy sometimes, so she makes me nervous when I have to put my hand in there. She's never bitten me. Really, she just grumbles. I think she might have swatted at me once or twice, but look at that. They're just chewing the fur right off of her. Or that might be where she pulled fur, because she pulled a ton of fur. She had a... Boy, she obsessively pulled fur, so that might be where she pulled from. But she's definitely got a bald patch right there on her rib cage where, well, you know, right where that baby kit's trying to nurse, so... Isn't that precious? Look at that. Baby's eating. Isn't that sweet? Just flips over on its back and just starts nursing. Witter's such a good mom. Alright, up next we have Blue Eye. And I'm sure you all remember Blue Eye. I accidentally bred her to Y. I thought I was breeding her to Kirby. And then after the deed was done and I pulled him out to clip his toenails and get a current weight on him, I always double check the ear numbers. And so as I checked the ear numbers, I realized it wasn't Franklin, it was Y. So I bred her to her brother, and so we ended up with some whites in the litter, which is fine. You know, I don't necessarily raise whites, but if someone is looking for them, they're going to have to let me know right away, because, you know, I won't grow these out. They will go to the cull pen for no other reason than they're white. So anyway, she kindled a total of 14. 10 solid blues and the 4 white. And I fostered the 4 white over to Cass, and then, as mentioned earlier, the 3 tiniest of blues I fostered over to the Queen, and that left 7 here with Blue Eye, and she, as far as I know, still has the 7. Let's see if we can't get a count. They keep wanting to come up underneath the water bowl. I don't know. Come here, Blue Eye. I need the mat. Come on. There you go. Good girl. All right, let's gently remove it. There we go. That'll give you guys some more airflow through that floor. All right, so let's see if we can get a head count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So is she hiding one in the back there? Here, watch out, Blue Eye. Is there a baby behind you? Yep, there's the 7th one. So yeah, she still has all 7 of the ones that she's raising. So she's doing excellent. She's just a fantastic mom. Aren't you, Blue Eye? Huh? Yep. Fantastic. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Okay, up next we have Cass, and Cass was bred to her dad, Dave, and she only had 2. I think she had 2 black. Here, let me have the little mat. There you go. There we go. Now we can look up babies. There, let's see. Yes, she's got 2 black of her own. She had a really small litter. I'm not sure why. She had a good sized litter last time. I think she had 8. Of course, last time she was a first-time mom, and she didn't raise them. I ended up rescuing the last 3 and fostering them off to Witter. I think it was Witter. So anyway, this time she had a small litter, just 2. But she's been a wonderful foster mom. I gave her the 4 whites from Blue Eye, and you know, she's. We did lose one of the whites, didn't? No, we didn't. We lost a blue one. We still have all 4 whites. Let's see. Whoops. I know, I was reaching for the babies. Here. I'm sorry I startled you. Alright. Okay, so the 4 whites are still there. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and the other one's up underneath the black. And Mom is keeping between me and the babies. She doesn't want me in there messing with them. And she's a good mom. She's a good rabbit, and I don't want to upset her, so we're going to leave them alone. But she does still have all 4 of her whites. So anyway, you may be curious, and maybe you've done the math and figured it out. Of the 14 that Blue Eye kindled, we still have 13 of those. You know, that's pretty good survival rate for a litter that size. But I was just lucky enough I had some spare room here and there that I was able to foster them. Otherwise, they probably would have starved, some of them, or maybe all of them. Or I would have had to do the dirty deed of calling some newborn kits to get it down to a reasonable amount for a doe to raise on her own. So anyway, she's doing real good. Blue Eye is doing good with hers, and of course Cass is taking real good care of her fosters, and I knew Shani, of course, would take good care of those blues, and she was able to rescue 2 of the 3, so you know, can't ask for much better than that. And for our last May litter, we have Nellie. And Nellie has been such a good mom. This is her 6th litter. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this girl has raised 6 litters for me. And she's always had good sized litters. Well, you know, actually, of the 6, she's really only raised 4 litters. One of my litters 2 years ago actually froze. So, I mean, that wasn't no fault of her own. You know, it's just one of those things that happened. And then her last litter back in March, which she has never done before. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but she had her entire litter on the wire, and of course it was early March, and so they got chilled during the night. It's okay, Nellie. And so they they chilled and died. I'm sorry, Nellie. Oh, I was trying to get your baby. Alright, so she kindled 8, which is a good sized litter for an old doe like her. And we did lose 1. Now, you may notice, you know, these guys are the same age as everybody else I've showed you. And, you know, Nellie's having a real hard time. She's just getting too old for this, I guess. She has had this litter. Come here, girl. I'm sorry. Come on. She's just not doing real well with this litter. Look how the size of these. These guys are real small. They're surviving, but they're certainly not thriving as, you know, a litter should. And look at Nellie. You know, she's having a hard time maintaining. She's lost a lot of weight in this litter. She's just putting everything she has into this litter, and she just doesn't have it anymore. So this is going to be Nellie's last litter. I'm going to take it easy on her. I'm going to wean these kits. They're almost 4 weeks old, and normally I don't wean until week 7 or 8. And these guys, I'm going to go ahead and wean at 6 weeks and give this woman some reprieve, because she's just really struggling with this litter, and so she's going to have herself a real long rest after this, and get her in a better place. So, yeah, this will be Nellie's last litter. She'll be retiring after this one. She's made it pretty apparent. She's given all that she's got to give, and you know, she's doing a good job, doing the best that she can for this litter. She's keeping them alive, and you know, she's just doing, the poor old girl is just doing the best that she can. But she's, you know, she's done. So sadly, this will be Nellie's last litter. Alright guys, there we have it. You know, the May babies are now a little over 3 weeks, so they're, for the most part, doing pretty good. We currently have 39 babies for the month of May. Down just by a couple, but that's still pretty good. We had 2 does skip, Zion and Witter. They both skipped, and I know Witter and Zion both like to eat. And if I'm not real careful with them, and I know that's what happened, I was so busy with show season, I didn't watch their weights. And I know, you know, they just got too heavy and was unable to either conceive or carry out to term their litters. They've since been put back on their rations, and they're both now back down where they need to be. Zion's about a little over 11.5 pounds. She does real good right at that 12-pound mark, between 11.5 and 12 pounds. And Witter is also about 11 and 3/4 pounds. So, you know, it's time for them to be bred. Unfortunately, Zion and Witter are 2 of the blacks I have decided to phase out. And so they will not be staying here at Grace Hollow. Zion just... she's not a dilute carrier. She's black. She'll never produce a blue baby. And there's no blue in her history. So there's no chance of getting blue kits out of her. And she is a registered grand champion, but you know, she just doesn't really have a place in my program anymore. No, it would be a bonus, I guess, to use her to breed into the blues, to increase the size of those blues, but I'm not sure that that's going in the direction that I need. Besides, I have 2 daughters of hers that are Duluth carriers, and they're both big girls too, so both her daughters can take care of you know, the size issue, so I just really don't need Zion for that anymore. So anyway, hey, that's it. 39 babies so far out of May. It won't be too much longer. We're going to be weaning these guys. Can you believe that? For about 3.5 weeks. We're about halfway to weaning. So yeah, they're growing and doing well. Only lost a handful. Just a very few, not many. So I'm going to leave some links down below. One is to the Facebook Rabbitry fan page. Be sure to check that out. That's where I do some day-to-day comments and postings and pictures. And you'll love it. Just go check it out. One is to my personal Facebook page. That way if you have questions or would like to talk to me directly, you can contact me through there. And then there's also a link to my web page where you can get a picture of my whole herd and check in on my show schedule and show results. So that's it, you know. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless.